yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it was gonna be. Oh,
D12 on the beat.
if nobody talks about you, you are nobody. Nobody. If nobody chewing your bone, you are nobody. Nobody. They will know everything about you more than you know yourself. Yeah. They will talk, they will talk, they will talk just to bring you down. Yeah. They will spread all your bad news more than they spread your good news. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. Oh, see, let them do the talking again. See, I will do the bluffing, yeah, yeah. Bluffing, yeah, yeah. Anything they say about me, please believe it. Oh, believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Anything they say about me, please believe it. Believe it. If nobody talks about you, you are nobody. Nobody. If nobody chewing your boom, you are nobody. Nobody. If you like it, you can hire your own there just to make it juicy. Juicy. If you like, you can pour your own there just to make it spicy. Spicy. Yeah. I know you like the cheese and you like the fries too. The fries too. Sugar in the tea, cocoa in the coffee, anything you want to say. If they can talk about Jesus Christ, they can talk about Moses. They can talk about Abraham. Who they can talk about you? Tell me, and I had to explain it. And I had to justify. And I had to convince you. Please believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Anything they say about me, please believe it. Believe it. If nobody talks about you, you are nobody. Nobody. If nobody chewing your boom, you are nobody. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Anything they say about me, please believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Anything they say about me, please believe it. Believe it.
I can swear I did.
Lopus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lopus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpuktchen.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lopus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking.
Just how you
Makeup, they say, increases people's perception of a woman's likability, competence, and trustworthiness. That's why I introduced. Traveling to Liberia and want a shuttle service that is convenient, comfortable, and reliable? The name is LIB Executive Shuttle. LIB Executive Shuttle takes away the burden of commuting from the RRA and other parts of Liberia, as our fully air-conditioned vans with free Wi-Fi service perform the magic. Our services include luxury private and shared ride options, scheduled airport services, business or corporate travels, daily hired in and around Monrovia, including Kakata, Banga, Ganta, Buchanan, Freetown, etc. Our excursion packages include field trips to Sunset Beach, Patawi Waterfall, Wuka Farms, amongst a host of others. For more information, contact us on our USA numbers 001-301-750-1336 or our Liberian numbers on 0770-072-614. Better still, 0555-002-615, or check our website on www.libexecutiveshuttles.com. LIB Executive Shuttle, let us do the driving for you.
highway. Oh my God.
S. Hamley Enterprises Limited, located at the Police Academy Junction, is a shipping agency ready to handle your goods from China to Liberia. We handle all from our warehouses in China. No need to stress yourself. We take care of your goods, and you can pick them up from our offices at the Police Academy Junction. We also sell solar products and can order solar grade of all sizes for you, and installations are guaranteed by our technicians. We also do professional t-shirt printing for all occasions. Contact us on telephone number 0880-340-117 or 0775-374-480 or our WhatsApp number 678-386-2499. It's Hamley Enterprises Limited, your shipping agency, ready to serve you.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good morning, Morgan. Good morning, Morgan.
Yeah, good morning, Costa. I'm getting you loud and clear.
All right. How was the weekend?
Well, it was great. We thank God for everything, and we are back here again this morning to continue where we stopped last Thursday.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome to everyone watching, listening, whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, or watching or listening to us via the website. My tuner and tune in. We want to say we're glad to be here, and we thank you for being here. All right. So, what's the latest in Liberia, Morgan?
Well, nothing much trending. It's just like a CN police officer at Central was allegedly uh, got is according to them is alleged that he raped another police officer, and that happened at the HQ of the Liberian National Police.
Yeah, I heard that story.
Yeah, Joshua
And
doing.
I heard this story. And this is what I heard, and this is what I got that information a while ago. I was trying to investigate. My police source told me about it, but this story, according to my investigation, has a lot of discrepancies. First of all, the complainant said that I know her name, but the other people who published the story didn't call her name.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I know the name of the person, and I don't think it is fair that she should do that. They should publish a story about her, and especially about the guy, and we're all calling her name. I mean, what do you think, Waka? A woman accuses you of rape under shady circumstances, and by that I would name it. I'm not trying to defend it, but I'm just saying there are too many inconsistencies and discrepancies in the story, and I will tell you that. So I think if Joshua Duran is not, I'm not a fan. This is a guy we've talked about here many times.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Boakai, the story that I've heard and the way it's happened, it's got me very, very careful. And that's why I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, we gotta be careful how we even talk about this. Number one, she claims that on the 26th of November, I believe it was on a Thursday. Listen to this, Boakai. On the 26th of November, let's go to your calendar. I'm going to mine right now. November 26th was on a Friday. Yes. She claims that on Friday, November 26th, this gentleman raped her. And do you think we should call her name?
No, because you see,
She's not a child, she's a full-grown person.
Yeah, because why other people are, keeping her name is
So we
because
shouldn't call her name, right?
yeah, because later on there'll be a bully. People want to bring her out and name and shame her. Yeah.
All right, but we will not call her name, but let me say this. She claims that on Friday, the 26th of November, this gentleman raped her. But I checked my tuner. Somebody says it's not working. Tell George.
Yeah, just told Josh.
We don't even have to tell George about that. Every morning he has to check those things. That's his job. So she claims that on the 26th of November, which was on a Friday, Joshua Duran raped her in his office at LMP headquarters in broad day. In broad day. Have you been to LMP headquarters before during the day?
The place is crowded. People are in and out.
All day is crowded.
Yeah.
Buakai, do you think it's possible to rape a full-grown woman in broad day, according to her, at the police headquarters with nobody knowing about it?
Well, cause it depends on.
Did he lock the door? These are the questions that people will ask. Then listen, she didn't complain until almost 1 week later.
Yeah.
She didn't complain right after the rape, after the alleged rape. Now, these are the questions I've been asking myself. She didn't complain after the alleged rape, and she is a police officer. She's not just an ordinary person. She's a police officer. Her husband is in the AFL. She and her husband have trouble at home. Then, according to the story, there are text messages she sent to the gentleman days before the incident and told him, I will destroy your home. The same way you destroy my home, I will destroy your life.
Oh, wow.
According to the story, her husband saw text messages between her and this guy. Her husband is an AFL soldier. And husband got angry. He fell into a jealous rage. So the husband said he didn't want her. That's according to the background story. She and her husband have been having issues. Then she says, Friday, November 26th, During raped her in his office at LMP. Amen, boy, guy. That was sad. That was hard to believe. So then she went to Women and Children a week later. Why didn't she report right away? Boy, guy? Why did she not report right away? Right after he raped her broad day at LMP headquarters. The Women and Children Protection is where? Where are they located, boy, guy?
Right in the same compound.
In the same building.
Yeah.
So she could not proceed there. She went home for a whole week later before she reported. Then there are text messages in his phone from her. So when I heard all of these things, I said, the first thing, Boakai, just to rip somebody in that building broad day, a full-grown woman broad day in that office, in that building. There's another thing about LMP you should know. Nobody knocks on a door in any office they have to enter.
No.
It's a thoroughfare. The whole place, people just walking around all day.
But there's no door lock at the LMP. No.
But there's no door even locked. Even the police director door is never locked.
Always open.
So, if she had said they may rape her somewhere else, I can never argue against that. But that he raped her at LMP headquarters in her office broad day, according to herself, and she didn't report a scene there. She reported 1 week later. She went to Women and Children and filed a report. But then before she reported she alleged the rape, she had messaged the man and said, the way you mess up my home, I will destroy your life, I will destroy your career. So I'm told During has that text message in his phone. So I'm not saying he never raped her, but boy, the story is too fishy.
Yeah, because we just have to leave a space for her because probably we haven't.
No, I'm leaving room there for her. I'm leaving room there for her. I'm leaving room there for her. But I'm just saying there are too many inconsistencies in the story. So this is not a kind of story we'll run away and say, oh, they said they may rape somebody. No, we don't have, we are not sure. We cannot be sure. There are too many inconsistencies. First of all, this is a police officer. She is a police officer. And her last name is Flomo, by the way, Flomo. So the point is, a police officer, they are trained. Oh, yeah, I know her full name, and we said we're not called for.
Yeah, we're not called for.
Flomo.
Yeah.
But she's got issue at home with her husband. That's the first thing. Her AFL husband. They've got issues. They got to pull her out.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? She was thrown out of the house because her husband found out that she was cheating. So all those things will be investigated. But you see, rape is such a serious thing. You don't want to stand accused of rape. But it's not every rape case is true. But you know that, right?
Sure.
Some women lie on men that they rape them. I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm just saying there are too many inconsistencies in this thing. And as a police officer, what should she have done right away after being raped? Waka, please tell me.
Reach out to the Women and Children.
Okay, if she was being raped in his office in broad day, according to her, why didn't she yell?
That's another thing. Is it that they were in a little relationship and
hey, my man, now you understand the whole level. So she couldn't yell.
Yeah, because now they got, according to her, they got have destroyed her relationship or her home.
Oh,
so
yes.
she's trying now.
She said the guy, she sent him a message and said, the way you destroy my home, the how I will destroy your life. The how I will destroy your life. A text message. And now husband pour her out. You see? Her husband pulled her out, one guy.
All right.
So you see the inconsistencies? And then she ain't report the same deal. She ain't yell. She ain't do nothing. She waited 1 week later. So that it. So I'm not passing judgment. I'm not saying he didn't rape her. I'm just saying, me, I find it hard to believe. Number one, the text message in the man's phone that she sent days before she filed a complaint or claimed that he raped her. Number two, that he raped her in his office at LMP headquarters in broad day. And nobody heard about it, and she didn't yell, and she didn't file a complaint. Number three, that she didn't report until 1 week later. Number four, that her husband found text messages in her phone, supposedly from this guy, and threw her out of the house. There are too many red flags. So, Baka, that's the reason why I'm not running with this story here. Yeah. So, because there's just too many things. I heard about this story ever since. I know her full name, everything, but as we said, we're not gonna talk about it yet. But yeah, too many red flags. Yep, but that is true. She filed a complaint, and during it's been investigated, and during provided the text messages between them to the investigators. And you see about that? During provided his phone, his cell phone to the investigators. So she filed a complaint both with the Professional Service Division of the Liberian National Police. They ensure that, like in the US, they call, can George check their mind tuna? Yeah, what's wrong with it? I want him to report to me right now.
He's working on it. I don't know. He and Bole, I don't know. They need to settle up between them.
Yeah, but I want him to tell me what's going on with it. So she filed a complaint with the Professional Service Division. Then she proceeded to file another complaint with the Women's and Children Protection. 2 complaints she filed. The case has been investigated. Joshua During has not been charged yet. They're investigating the circumstances. So we will tell you folks when they conclude. Yeah. So it's her word against his word 1 week after the supposed act took place. Now we're going to move on with something else here. On Friday, Bugger, was it Friday? Did you watch that video of the Grandmaster had a press conference?
Yeah,
Grandmaster,
it was
aka the country devil?
It was on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Good. So I watched the video. The country devil or the Grandmaster had a press conference. And you know, as I watched the video, I was reading the comments from people, and they were laughing and making a mockery. In fact, someone has said, because the Grandmaster was speaking, you can hear the Grandmaster's voice or the country devil's voice. Yeah. But people were playing fun, and I was just laughing. I said, well, when you know about something, you know, you can make fun of it. But anyway, the Grandmaster gave an ultimatum to the government. Another ultimatum. The Grandmaster said that the people of Lofa County have been deprived of full representation in the Liberian Senate, and they are not happy about it. The people in Lofa are not happy about it. Grandmaster said there are 14 of them, a total of 14 of them. So the Grandmaster said they were giving the government until the end of this year, until December 31st, 2021. If the government of Liberia cannot certificate and induct Brownie Samuka into the Liberian Senate, there will be unspecified consequences. There would be unspecified consequences if by end of this year, Brownie Samuka isn't certificated and inducted into the Senate. The Grandmaster didn't say what kind of consequences. The Grandmaster just said unspecified consequences. That's what the Grandmaster said. Now, the Grandmaster speaks in a certain language, the devil language. And so there were two interpreters. There's the guy who is that the guy who controls the devil, or like the devil's chief representative or something? What's his name? I think they call him the Koluba in the Loma language, the Koluba.
Kolubai.
Okay, so the Koluba, the Grandmaster will speak, then the Koluba would translate in Loma, or would translate to Loma, and then the other guy would translate to English.
English, yeah.
Yeah, so the Koluba would translate what the Grandmaster speaks, because an ordinary person can't understand that language the Grandmaster speaks, or the country devil. And when you watch this video, Baga, you could hear the Grandmaster speaking, right?
Yep, you could hear it in the background.
You will hear it in the background. So that's the devil's mouthpiece, or the Koluba, whatever you call them. But that is the person. So I watched the thing, I heard people laughing. Now, I may not have joined the Poro Society, but I know the Poro Society is a real deal. I know it's true, it's real. So don't play. Wait. So me, I'm just waiting. Me, I just have to wait and push a fire to see what the devil would do, what the Grandmasters would do. And then the second ultimatum they gave was they ordered Zanzan Kao to report himself to Lofa County to them. They ordered him to report himself. So now the point is, I'm waiting to see where Zanzan Kao will go. Then Zanzan Kao had a press conference. Did you see a press conference?
Yeah, he had a press conference, and he was straight to the point, Costa. According to him, the government need to act. There haven't been such thing that Grandmaster coming out and giving a message, and such should be taken seriously. That's according to him. He's calling on the government.
Zanzan Kao said that. Zanzan Kao said this has never happened before. Where the country devil itself, the Grandmaster, will come outside and tell the government and do this. So, and you know, some of you don't understand. We who are from a traditional background will understand. As I said, I never joined the Poro Society. I didn't join it. For some reason, you know, my people didn't make me join it, but all my cousins and my uncles, they all joining. But I know about the culture. I know about the culture very, very well. Well, for someone, as well as someone who didn't join it would know it, you know? So I know it. Now, the country devil does not come outside for nothing. The country devil can only come outside when the people go and seek the country devil's intervention.
Yeah.
When they got trouble in the town that they can't resolve, trouble that's bigger than the town chief and the elders and the Zos and the Bodios, they go to the country devil. When the country devil come outside, then that's a serious thing. So Zanzan Kao had a press conference because he had to respond to what the Grandmaster said. The Grandmaster ordered Zanzan Kao to report himself to Lofa within 7 days.
Yeah.
As of Friday. So Zanzan Kao came out and said, look, the government needs to take this thing seriously. I went and talked to these people now. Then I asked them, they said, the Grandmaster said, you should go. Are you going to go? Then he said he's not going though. You heard him, right? Yeah. He said he's not gonna go. So all right, we'll see. But in any case, it's interesting.
Of course, he said he want to have a dialogue with the people, but it should be done in Bon County. According to him, yeah, he will call on the people to come so they can meet him in Banga to discuss. But he called on the government through the Internal Affairs Minister to at least raise some money so they can go and go about that particular discussion. So he want to meet the people, but in Bon County.
I heard him talking about a conference in Bon County. He wants to raise money. He was sending a budget. You know, when East was mother, yeah. But why
Yeah.
can't he go to Lofa? Why doesn't he want to go to Lofa?
Yeah, but he the chief. I don't know.
Boy, that's something behind it. The man scared to go there. Listen, the way I heard Papa talking, he won't go low. He won't go to Lofa. He said he's scared. Zanzankawa used to go to Lofa. He said he won't have conference in Bon Country. They play what the issue is. He won't go there. He won't stay in Bon Country. Boy, that man scared of something. Boy, when they come to Delta, he said report here in 7 days time. And you don't want to here and told us say we will move from the road because the government said and you will go talk to the government and the government will listen to our demand. Then nothing have happened. He know the current will not happen with him. Okay?
Yep.
You this other guy, you know? He know. That's why he said they might have a meeting in Bon Country. That's how I told him say, Papa, the people say when you come, they will come for you.
Yeah, the post said that when he not go to them, they will come to him. So
yeah,
he should
they told him that they say if he does not go, they will go for him wherever he is.
Yeah.
So Zanzankawa, they're not small man. He knows what that means. For the current devil to send for you, Bagai, and say, Bagai, report yourself. And you go there. And when you go there, especially what the current devil say, that you don't want king here, you spoke to us. 14 of them. They say they are 14 in number.
Yeah.
In Lofa. They say he went there and spoke to them and asked them to call off the protest. And so now they're saying, you ain't come by here to tell us what the government said, and yeah, the government won't do what you told us you will get them to do. So report yourself here within 7 days time. That's like I say, no, I don't come here. Y'all want for all of me, I will send my budget to the government so they can provide money for us and have meetings. The government will not getting no money. Right now, the government is not interested.
Okay, Costa, let me ask you. What do you see that is lying ahead? Do you think government will settle this particular situation? You know,
no.
If Brennan Samuka what he wants.
The government is too stupid to settle the problem. They will not settle it. Now I mean, I hear witness what the country would do. This government here, the government too stupid. The government here, they ain't got sense. If they were sensible people, ain't heard the other day Maggie were playing for all of the country there.
Yeah.
Maggie had press conference the other day. You were saying that nonsense. It's a disgrace. So the government will not settle the issue. They will not settle it. My man, these men are not get sense. These men are not get sense. They're not people who can be reasoned with. Joey, first of all, Joey is a stupid man. He doesn't understand anything. So he doesn't understand the significance of this thing. He does not. And no guys will be playing, they'll be playing for me. I just waiting to see what will happen. That's all. Yeah, but to say that they will settle the thing, they will not settle it. Now, Boga, there is an issue here.
Because before we go to that particular issue, on the scene, Nathaniel McGill was speaking the last time, according to him, the bicentennial, blah, 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 everybody coming in the country. He said, you have been forgiven. You are a citizen of the Republic of Liberia. The government is not going after you anymore. You are now welcome to come to Liberia. And I saw your post about it. I just don't know what this.
But you can tell McGill to take his forgiveness and put it in and cook it with red oil and eat it and put it in our mother. I don't need McGill's forgiveness or the government's pardon. I don't need it. I didn't commit a crime. I did not commit a crime. I don't need their pardon. I don't need their forgiveness. They can go to hell. I'm coming to Liberia next year when I want to come to Liberia. So I'm not coming to Liberia because McGill says the government has forgiven me and now I can come to Liberia. I don't care. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that? There's no case against me in the court. They've never communicated with my lawyer to say I was indicted, and they know my lawyer. So what do they mean by that? That thing pissed me the hell off. You got my damn radio station equipment worth over $60,000 US. You only want to get my equipment, including our broadcast, our recording studio equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, then y'all can sit on that top of y'all forgive me. Y'all better get my damn equipment. Talking about y'all forgive me. Bunch of stupid son of man swans. I mean, y'all absolute nonsense. Talk about you forgive me. I come into Liberia next year. Let me see. Can't talk about y'all forgive me. Forgive me. Dirty road and like that. People who came from nowhere were living in a dense swamp. Today they passing around like the rich people. Criminal then like y'all. You can look at me and talk about y'all forgive me on my crime. Stupid laissez passer what called 300 la brenda that the one somebody process for me at the ministry, and you can't tell about you forgive me for laissez passer that anybody can get. When you go to the place, you get that one you can't talk about you forgive me for. You're dirty rooting like you. Some of you can steal 25 million. But it's just stupid. When I heard that thing, it just bore my blood. Can't talk about you forgive me. I can steal 25 million rolling. You're stealing millions of dollars. That mean you can't talk about you forget. I mean, I forget y'all. Me will tie y'all. Dofa tabe. And one will get y'all when we take power 2024. We'll tie y'all and put your asses in jail. Sorry for my French. Can't talk about I forgive Costa. Forgive me. Dirty road, dirty Salaman Swan. Yeah, I can't talk. Yeah, but they did too annoying. Stupid lesson passer and you can't talk about you forgive me for. Boy, you go bring out the money, vessel. Let me
we have to hear your position. They put me
yeah, but my position is the dirty road, I don't want forgiveness.
Yeah, he's a top government official now, so we have to know your position. That's what I brought it up.
My man, I want to tell them say I don't want their forgiveness. Dirty road. Look at road. He say he forgive you. Fearful abomination. I mean, I will go put some holy oil on my head to cover it. Yeah, forgive me. My man, let John tell me what's going on with that thing, man. With the, a lot of people listen to the thing through the mind tune up.
Okay, check your WhatsApp email. Just message you there. So, folks, we stay here, and if you just joining us, this is the premier platform, the Costa Show. Every morning we are here and bringing you positive news about Liberia and the happenings in and around the country. So,
all right. So we're gonna move on to some other things here. So the ArcelorMittal deal, Walker. We need to spend some time and look into this ArcelorMittal deal. The deal is bad. It's hard for me to find any reason to praise Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and this is not praising her because I can't stand the wage. But to her credit, when Ellen Johnson Sirleaf came to power in 2006, Judy Bryant had signed a deal already with Mittal Steel. At the time, they were called Mittal Steel. They had not merged with the French steel giant Arcelor to become ArcelorMittal. Ellen Johnson, the Mittal Steel deal was a very bad deal. Post Ellen Johnson Sirleaf presidency. What Ellen did when she came to power was that Ellen visited that deal and several other deals. When she visited that deal, she removed a lot of things from the deal. For example, the original deal that Judy Bryant had signed took the railroad, which is a property of the people of Liberia, and gave that railroad to the company, to Mittal Steel. Basically, took the railroad. This is the government property, the railroad. Like you take the car road, the motor road, and you give the motor road to a company. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
You take a motor road that the company did not build, and you give it to them for them to control. When Ellen came to power, she revisited the ArcelorMittal deal. One of the things she removed was that. She took that out of the deal. Now, ArcelorMittal wasn't happy about that at all. Wasn't happy about it. Now, ArcelorMittal had always wanted that deal that railroad back. They want to monopolize it. They want to control it. Guess what, my people? This so-called $800 million ArcelorMittal deal. You know what ArcelorMittal did?
No.
They told George Weah we won the railroad. George Weah took the railroad and gave it to ArcelorMittal to monopolize for 20 years. Okay. The railroad from Nimba County all the way to Buchanan, to the port, where they take the iron ore.
Yeah.
If this deal is ratified in the current form, ArcelorMittal will control the railroad for 20 years. That means, any other deal, my man, the boys are bad. It's in the deal, it's in black and white. Go and read it. Any other deal, any other company that wants to operate in Liberia along that same route,
yeah,
I'm sorry, they're going to have to pay money to ArcelorMittal to use the railroad.
Look at that.
What sense does it make that you take your railroad and you give it to a company and you tell the company it is for you to operate for 20 years? It makes absolutely no sense. Now, the company can use the railroad. They can have unfettered access to the railroad. They didn't build the railroad. So why should you give it to them? They wanted it in 2005. Ellen took it out of the deal in 2006 when she came to power. Then George Weah has given it back to them. It's in the deal.
Look at
now, that is the only, well, there are two functional railroads in Liberia. There's that other one that comes to the Freeport from Beaumont.
Yeah.
You know that one, right?
Sure.
But that one ain't no real serious railroad anyway. But the real function, the only functional proper railroad we got in the country is that. From Nimba County, from Yekepa, Nimba County, all the way to Buchanan, Grand Bassa to the port.
Yeah.
George Weah has taken our railroad, our property, and he has given it to ArcelorMittal to control for 20 years. It's in the deal.
Wow.
It's in the deal. Now, Bogai, you remember some time ago, Liberia was trying to get a deal with the Guineans.
Yes.
The Guineans have signed multi-billion-dollar deals to develop the iron ore mines in the Samadou region, right across the border from Nimba into Guinea. So they want to develop the Samadou, but because where the iron ore is in Samadou is very far away from Conakry, the capital of Guinea, where they have their port.
Yeah.
They signed a deal with the government of Liberia to transport the iron ore by rail through Nimba to Buchanan and then to export.
Yeah.
But guess what, folks? With this deal from ArcelorMittal that we're giving the railroad to ArcelorMittal, basically, Mittal still is saying they signed to deal with Sam. And you know what? George Weah then celebrated this single. They went and signed this deal. What guy?
Yeah.
Sam Wulu, the Minister of Transport, went to Guinea. George Weah was there too. They signed the deal. They came back. They were boasting about it.
Yeah.
They signed a major deal with the Guineans.
Yeah.
That would see the iron ore from Guinea transported by road through Nimba to Buchanan and then out of Liberia through the port, and Liberia would get a fee that they will pay us for every ton of iron ore they transport through Liberia. Then the railroad that would make this deal possible, you take the railroad and you give it to ArcelorMittal. Hey man, Bwaka, man. Somebody say, Bwaka, I get my farm behind your farm. I need to use the road to get to my farm. I will pay you to use your road because the road for you. Because if I take the other road to go to my go to my house or go to the marketplace, it's too far. So I will pay you, Bwaka, so you can let me use the road through your farm. Then you turn around, you sign deal with a man that the day the man ready to start transporting the goods, the produce from your farm, you pass it through your farm. You sign that deal already, that you're supposed to make millions and millions and millions of dollars from. Then you turn around, you sign another deal with another company and say, you know what happened? You take a roll for 20 years. Take the roll for you. Then, suppose the man you sign the first deal with to use your roll. Suppose you ready now to use a roll. How you will manage? Who you think will make money from that roll?
That's the problem.
Now you will make the money from the roll, or now the company you get a roll to will make the money from the roll?
The company you get a roll to, that the company will make the money.
But how you will take your roll? The roll that going to you farm, you take it, you give it to a company for 20 years. Hey, man, how you can be stupid like that? So, hey, Jesus Christ, man. Look, the things these boys can do. How you will take a railroad? The railroad that for your country, you give it to a company. We say Ellen Bar, that's true, Ellen Bar. But Ellen said, took that thing from the DC, took it from it. She said, no, we didn't let the company control our railroad. John, we had to tell the railroad, he gave it to the people. Oh, the boys, they are stupid. The people too stupid. But the people stupid.
Is it that they are in need of money badly that they will be doing such a thing?
Yes, they kick back. Do you know how much they gave them?
Nope.
Oh, you don't know?
Nope.
Oh, let's go to the money aspect. How much did they give them for their deal? Why you think the Nimaganda people vest about their deal? Are you not aware?
I don't know the kickback.
Nimbayans are mad, but listen, let's go to the kickback. You want to know how much they give them? Now, they got the official amount, the one they will call. The one they will announce, and the one they can't announce. You know, they can't announce the kickback. Listen, let me go to the ArcelorMittal deal. They giving the government, they say it's an $800 million deal. They're going to double the iron ore production. I'm not talking about the deal size, folks. I'm not the one I'm talking about. That $800 million, that the money ArcelorMittal said they will spend over the period of 25 years or 20 years. That's not the money I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kickback, the signature money, the bribe money they give them. But let me tell you now, some of the money goes to government directly, and some of the money goes to George Weah. That is the reason why ArcelorMittal is getting exactly what they want. Listen, Boga, I'm about to tell you how much the total deal size. You need to hear the deal size, Boga. I mean the amount. So basically, they are saying $800 million is what they're investing for 25 additional years, and they're going to increase their production of iron ore from 50 million tons per year to as high as 30 million tons per year. Are you listening, Baga?
I'm listening.
Right now, they're producing 50 million tons of iron ore, but they're going to increase it from 50 million tons to what? To 30 million tons over the period. Now, the original deal was signed in 2005 under Judy Bryant, as I told you. And then Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf came there and revisited the deal in 2006, taking away the railroad from ArcelorMittal, including other things. Now, they are promising that they sort of give the government $65 million. That's what the government's supposed to get officially. That's the money that's supposed to go to the government coffers. $65 million. You sign an $800 million deal, and they give you $65 million. Is the signature bonus, the official signature bonus. But the unofficial money, you want to hear it? What guy?
Yeah, the unofficial.
The unofficial money, the one that goes to George Weah, the bribe money. The reason why they gave the railroad out, I'm told, is $6 million. That is the money that George Weah gets. That's the money they give to him and his people. And then they have some money for the lawmakers too to bribe them to ratify the deal. So your representative, including your CPP lawmakers, will vote to ratify this deal. They are bribing them too. Hello, let me repeat myself.
The CPP lawmakers.
CPP lawmakers are also on board with this to give the railroad to ArcelorMittal for 20 years. For 25 years, I'm sorry. 25 years. ArcelorMittal will control the railroad. CBP lawmakers are involved. Today, they were supposed to have the first hearing today at the Liberian House of Representatives. The first hearing was supposed to be held today to begin the process of the ratification of the deal. They've already been paid. They've given them the money. The legislature, they've received the kickback already. But I'm told they have not divided the money yet among themselves. But they have the money. And they're going to ratify this deal. And Georgia was given $6 million to give our railroad out. Yep. Take our railroad that belongs to the country and you give it to a company for 25 years, Boakai. The same way we took our port, our country's #1 port, and we give it to a company for peanuts. And that company has made over $300 million from our port. We get peanuts. The port has not been improved upon. They've had the port for over 10 years. Nothing has happened. Liberia will we never get sense? Will we always be this stupid Kwakai? We will never do anything correct?
Because
so my people...
Because you can remember, Joshua went the last time to Estella, no, not Estella, but Firestone, and started having problem with the deal that was passed way back then, I don't know, the 9 years. He said, oh, hi, it's too long, blah, blah, blah. Then let's look at what he's doing now to ArcelorMittal.
Yeah, well, ArcelorMittal will control our railroad for 25 years. 25 years. If anybody else wants to use that railroad, they're going to have to pay ArcelorMittal. But let me tell you, the first deal they signed, even the Buchanan port, they gave them a huge portion of the port. They had it. When Ellen came to power, she took it back from them. I need to go and read the entire agreement. I want to see if it's possible. Georgia might have even given them control of the Buchanan port or a huge chunk of the Buchanan port. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But that is the problem with the deal. Now, Baga, there's something I need to talk about here this morning, which is very, very important. A logging company, a certain logging company that operates in Liberia, I believe they operate, this is the name of the logging company, West African Forest Development Incorporated. This logging company is about to lay off 300 Liberian employees, all of their employees. Now, here is why. The logging company is about to lay these people off. It is a Chinese logging company. And the logging company, my man, this is sad. They've been operating in Liberia in a place called the Jigbang Community Forest in Grand Bassa County for 4 years. Let me give you the background. This company, the West African Forest Development Incorporated, Chinese-owned company, has been operating in this place called Jigbang Community for the last 4 years in Grand Bassa County. The company employs a little over 300 Liberians. The company, the FDA, the Forestry Development Authority, said that the company had violated some kind of regulation, forestry regulation. So they said they were investigating the company for that supposed violation. So what did they do? They then wrote a letter to the Ministry of Justice asking the Ministry of Justice to investigate this logging company for this supposed violation. The Ministry of Justice received the letter, and while the supposed investigation was ongoing, the FDA shut down the company's operations. They shut them down, okay? I mean, look, I don't understand. They shut them down. So they told the company to cease and desist all operations pending the conclusion of the investigation or the outcome of the investigation. They shut the company down. Let somebody comes to your place of business. Folks, we're sorry, the Mantuno has a problem this morning, and by tomorrow it should be up. Right, Boagai?
Sure.
It has a problem this morning. We are sorry. We know many of you, thousands of you listen via my tuner and TuneIn. What about the TuneIn? Is it down too?
The tune in is on. No, the Matuna is giving problems, so the tune in is on. You can just switch to the tune in because
But some
Matuna is.
people don't have it. Some people want to listen via my tuner. Some people don't have tuning. Some people don't have, So yeah, so that's the thing. But we apologize. It will be okay.
Our folks are in Grand Bassa County. Somebody text me from there. We are sorry for this morning. That's why we thought we normally tell our people that we have people listening. We have our Vera website. Once one is down, we have a major issue. But we are sorry.
Yeah, so we are sorry about that. It will be up by tomorrow. God willing. And listen to this, boy, guy. So while they're investigating the company, they shut the company down. They shut the company down. Yeah. Okay. Somebody just got in touch with me and said he said he's a communication manager at ArcelorMittal.
Okay.
All right. I don't know whether they want to be announced, but he says he's a communication manager at ArcelorMittal, like Liberia. And he would like to provide some information. Fine. Okay. Provide the information. But let me finish this other thing. Then we'll take some calls. Let me just finish this. So while the government is doing it, the Ministry of Justice is doing the investigation, this is so bad for business. Oh, it is so bad for business. Guess what? They shut the company's operations down. A company that employs 300 Liberians. They shut them down. The company has not been operating for a while, for almost 2 months now. The company wrote the Ministry of Labor on December 1st, 2021, last week, and said, Mr. Minister, we're sorry to inform you that we are forced to terminate or to lay off all of our employees, all 300 of them. Jesus Christ. Because our operations have been shut down for a long period of time, and we don't have the money to keep paying our employees while we are not producing anything at all. Can you imagine that, Walker?
Yeah.
We don't have the money. So we cannot be paying employees. Walker, what would you do as the Minister of Justice or the FDA boss? Would you shut the company down? No. You don't shut the company down. The company is operating in the country. If they violated something, if they broke some kind of regulation, if they breached a regulation or a policy, what do you do, Buckeye? You allow the people. Buckeye, the guy wants to call into the show. I'm going to give you a number.
Okay. Okay.
This guy, the communication director at ArcelorMittal. I'm providing your phone number so he can call you. Buckeye, would you shut the company down to make people lose their jobs? Would you do that?
Because a single person there, which is a family,
at least 5 dependents.
Yeah.
So you multiply 300 employees times 5.
5.
That's a ratio of 1 employee to 5 dependents. So that's 300 times 5.
That's it.
That's a lot of people.
A lot.
That's almost 2,000 dependents on those 300 jobs. So the company is saying, so this number is his WhatsApp. So look out for his WhatsApp call. And Bwagай, this deal here, the ArcelorMittal deal, we are against this deal. So let's hear what the communication manager wants to say. But we got to wage a serious war against this deal, Bwagay. We cannot give our railroad out. We've given too many assets of our country away. We cannot do that. So listen, Bwagay. Back to this company. You shut down the railroad. You shut down the company to investigate. Like you run a restaurant and you realize that the restaurant violated some kind of regulation, but has nothing to do with the food or anything like that. But maybe there's certain things that they didn't do that are not that serious, because as long as it does not, if it is the food that's messed up, then it makes sense for you to shut the restaurant down, right?
Sure.
But something that you can be investigating them while the restaurant is in business, but you shut down the restaurant, and then you say you are investigating. This is what they did with this company. Poor guy. At least 2,000 people will be affected by this decision, or when the company fires the people, because the company doesn't have a choice. The company does not have a choice. I mean, how do our people make these kinds of decisions? This is just wickedness. Do you not care, Musa Dean? Do you not care that the people who work for this logging company are about to lose their jobs, and you are the Minister of Justice? And this investigation has been going on for so long, black guy? I mean, why shut the company down while investigating them? You can keep them operating and do a speedy investigation. But how long does it take you to do one investigation? If you say people violated a certain regulation, how long should it take you?
That's the question.
This is one of the reasons why a lot of investors have a problem coming to Liberia to do business. Serious investors.
Okay, so we have Winston Dayu. He's a communication man there at Mita. He's with
let's put him on. Hear what he has to say.
Winston, good morning. I'm trying to see if I can put it through my line here.
But how do you got it, man? Now we can't hear him.
Good morning. You getting us now?
I'm getting you clear. Can you hear me?
Okay, cause you getting me?
Can he hear me, bro? I ask him whether he can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear Costa.
Okay, good. So, Mr. Dayu, you said you are the communications director at ArcelorMittal Liberia. Is that so?
Yes, I'm the communication manager.
Communications manager. Fine. Thank you. Now, you reached out and said you want to speak to the things that we spoke to earlier. So they go ahead. Our people are listening to you. Thousands of people are listening to you.
Thank you, and thank you for this opportunity. The first information I would like to clarify. You presented during your show this morning that ArcelorMittal is pushing for monitoring of the rail. This is not correct. The new amended NDA that is before the legislature for ratification allows for a multi-user arrangement of the rail and port of the rail. Let me be specific on that, the rail. Just to know that ArcelorMittal has spent $500 million on the rehabilitation of the rail.
$500 million?
Just a minute, let me. Okay. For this,
Winston.
Yes, sir.
You said ArcelorMittal spent $500 million for the rehabilitation of the rail.
We like to see those documents, the receipts.
Okay, you said the rail and the post facility, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Go ahead,
So
continue.
One of the key components of this new amended MBA is a multi-user arrangement of the rail. So
what does that mean, multi-user arrangement of the rail? Explain that to us.
So any other company that wants to come and use the rail is welcome. The only point there is that company has to invest in the upgrade and maintenance of the rail.
Okay, so and who will they get that money to? ArcelorMittal, right?
No, it is not going to ArcelorMittal. ArcelorMittal is not receiving a dime from the multi-user arrangement. It's the government that decides which company comes in and it's the government that's going to charge or request for any funding. ArcelorMittal does not receive or
Winston, let me ask you a question.
any company that comes to use the rail.
Winston, let me ask you a question. Are you saying to our audience this morning that this new deal does not anywhere in it give ArcelorMittal absolute monopoly over this railroad, my brother? Is that what you are saying to us?
Yes, for sure. The rail is the property of the government and remains.
Yeah, right.
There's going to be a joint management committee.
Okay, we'll go to the deal.
And this committee basically is going to take ownership of the rail from ArcelorMittal, and the government is going to be the one that's going to basically decide whoever comes to use the rail.
Okay, so
listen, so you are saying, Baga, hold on, Baga, you're coming. So Winston, you're saying that there's a company, a special company, is being set up to manage the rail, and then that company will regulate the rail, right?
No, that is not what I said.
What did you say?
I said, ArcelorMittal and all other users, future users that will come, will be formed into a joint management committee. And this committee would have the power as well to remove AML operations off the rail if it fails to meet agreed commitments. So as you can see clearly, this is in no way any monopoly of the rail.
That's not the case, my dear brother.
Sorry.
My question to you, Winston, is that who came up with the idea that if another company want to operate the road, they should pay a maintenance fee? Was it done by the government of Liberia or ArcelorMittal?
I did not say that if another company wants to use the road, they should pay a fee. I'm saying.
No, my brother, let me ask you a question.
Just a minute.
Winston.
I want to be clear about what Mr. Costa just a minute. I did say that we have agreed, AML has agreed to a multi-user arrangement of the rail.
But why do you agree to anything? Why should our government enter any agreement with you for a property that belongs to us? We own a rail. Why should we sign a multi-user agreement with ArcelorMittal for our own property?
Yeah.
Why, are you listening to me?
Because he want to explain. Yeah, go ahead, Winston.
The current MDA gives ArcelorMittal management of the roller. So to be able to change that and to allow other users to freely come in, this is why this new MDA includes it.
All right, let me ask you a question, Winston. The current arrangement, the current Mineral Development Agreement, MDA, that ArcelorMittal has with the government of Liberia, does not give you any right to the rail. Why can't you maintain that? Has it not been working well enough? Why do you want a different arrangement? Why do you want a different arrangement called a multi-user arrangement that gives you control and all of that? Why do you want that? Why can't you stick with the current arrangement? What is, now you need to answer this question. What is so wrong with the current arrangement that has supposedly served you well enough for the last, 15 years or so? Why do you want a different agreement? Why?
Is your argument that other competitors and other companies can use the railroad? Is the argument that decision is that in the interest of Liberia?
No, that's not the point. The point is the rail belongs to us. The government of Liberia should not enter into any agreement with you for managing the rail. You want absolute control of the rail. That's what you want. That's what you call a multi-user agreement. And by the way, tomorrow we'll spend some time reading that multi-user agreement he's talking about. Yeah. You want control. That's what you want. I'm asking you, Brother Winston Dayu, Mr. Communication Manager for ArcelorMittal Liberia, why can't the current agreement stay in place? The current framework, the current arrangement. You have access to the rail. Is that not enough? Why do you want a multi-user agreement in place?
Again, this is not correct. This is not accurate. ArcelorMittal does not want any monopoly of the rail line. We have welcomed a multi-user arrangement. Provided
I'm asking you, Brother Dayu, I know you will not say you want a monopoly, but the arrangement is basically a monopoly. But the question is this, Brother Dayu, you haven't answered. The question is the current arrangement that allows ArcelorMittal to use the rail, is it not working for you? Is it not tenable? Why do you want a different arrangement? That is my question.
First of all, the renegotiation of this amended MD took nearly 52 weeks with the government. And this has been one of the positions of the government. And ArcelorMittal's response has been, we welcome user arrangement. This is something that also comes from the government particularly.
That is not true. It is ArcelorMittal that wants control. So, Brother Dayu, I have one question for you before you go. So, say the company that is supposed to begin operating or mining Samedu across the border in Guinea, say that company begins their operations and they need to transport the iron ore using this rail. Are they going to pay a fee to ArcelorMittal?
Absolutely no. Absolutely no. If they will pay any fee, it's going to be between them and the government. They're not going to pay.
What about the so-called management fee that ArcelorMittal is supposed to be in control of under the so-called multi-user agreement?
So-called management fee. Is there anything called a management fee that ArcelorMittal is taking care of?
I'm not aware of that. No.
You're not aware of that? You of all people, you're not aware of that? Boy, there is a fee. Under this, if this deal is passed, under that multi-user agreement, but I'm asking the brother a question. What's wrong with the existing deal regarding this rail that needs to be changed?
Yeah, okay, Winston, before we wrap up, Costa, Winston, before we wrap up with you, you can just take 1 minute and then conclude quickly because we have to go to other discussion.
Yeah, let's give him 1 minute to close up. We got to go to the phone lines and take our calls.
Thank you, Mr. Costa. Thank you, Buaka, for this opportunity. As I've said, in this new proposed amended mineral development agreement, ArcelorMittal has welcomed a multi-user arrangement of the rail, which has been one of the demands of the government. However, any new company or potential investors wanting to use the rail will have to invest in the maintenance and upgrade of the road because the workload would increase on the railroad and it needs to be upgraded and maintained. That is the only position.
Okay, the upgrade and the maintenance money goes to Asila. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, thank you so much, Winston. My understanding is like I'm having a share and then I spend $20 to go and sold the packet on a share. So anybody that comes want to put money in a particular packet of my share, you have to pay.
My man, they think give them the right, y'all. But I don't mind them. They're giving them the money. That's what they're talking. Now they won't call it upgrade management fee. That's scam. Let me take their call. But I go to the phone lines and take some calls. Like I'll take the private.
Okay, 0770-102-102-0886. 010383 0555 The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Those are the numbers that you can call this morning, and you will be live with us on the show this morning. So you listen to what we've been discussing here, and everything here is on the table. You can put in your call. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Your name, where you joining us from?
Oh,
Okay. Oh, sorry, on the show.
Oh, okay. Call me later on 0770 102 102 0886 0103 555 102 102. The WhatsApp number is plus 231 888 624171.
Guy,
Yeah.
Arcelor is lying. I'm about to get the particular portion of the thing that covers that thing.
Yeah,
I mean, why are they lying?
Was
they
based
want
on
to
10
control the
years.
thing. Mr. Ashford Peel, today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Ashford Peel. I will wish you a very happy birthday, Mr. Ashford Peel. We want to inform our people in Virginia. We've been working on trying to set up a chapter there in the state of Virginia. Brother Stanley Quigley, his phone number is the contact person there. He's working along with others, Brother Steve Bundle and others there to set up the COP Virginia chapter. You can contact Stanley Quigley on 804. The number is 804 909 0382. In fact, I'm going to pin the number right here. If you're in Virginia and you want to join the COP chapter that has been created, you can contact Stanley Quigley on 804-909-0382. Baga, let's go to the phone lines. Let's take some calls there. I'm waiting for that document. Okay, I have it here. Let's go to the phone line, Baga.
Yeah, so the phone lines are open now, 0770 102 102. 886 010383 555 102 102. Let's take this person here. Good morning. Good morning.
I have it here. I have the document.
Good morning. Welcome. I just don't know what's happening to your line, but you have to call back this morning. 0770. You want to go through it now, or we should take calls?
No, keep taking call.
Yeah, so the phone lines are still open. The WhatsApp number, those in the diaspora. Let's take this person. Good morning. I don't know. We're still trying to take your calls to 0770 102 102. 886 0103.
Okay, you know the royalty will make on that ArcelorMittal deal?
No.
4.5% royalty is what the government Liberia gets. 4.5%. Can you imagine that, Walker? I will send you the agreement.
We stay
4.5%. Yeah, I'm going to the multi-use thing. Yeah.
We still anticipate your calls. We won't take them and put you through. Just keep it coming in. Those in the diaspora, you want to be a part of the show, coming on WhatsApp. That's plus 231 888 624171. Good morning. Good morning.
But what's wrong with your lines, Bugger?
Just don't know. Man, you have to look at that in there. Try to look at it quick, I beg you. Let's take DJ Lomer on this line here. DJ Lomer, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Baka, and good morning to our hero, Pedro Costa. This morning, let me say thank you to you being on the platform this morning. Look, of course, you said it. And let's go to the Brandon Samuka issue first. You know, guys, please. For me, I've been to the process and society before. I know what it was capable of doing. And this identical country, it belongs to every one of us. You can't marginalize the Lufians and leave the other people. As I said the last time, Milton Tiaje was caught and he went to court. He found guilty to pay the money back. Why you allow Milton Tiaje to take a seat? Or because he's a cool man? Milton Tiaje is there paying the money that he took from the County Development Fund in Sano. So those from Lofa as the regular Costa, now I'm afraid the kids were afraid to go in Lofa there. They already put themselves into politics. So at the end of the day, we're wanting. And coming back to the issue of the Meta Steve issue here. Look, President, we are just there to make money out of the people of Liberia. Say this is our time. And at the time, so they want to root this country, any means they feel they can get money because they know, no president, we himself know that they will not go by the second term. He knows that they will not be elected. So these things are happening here on our eyes. Then I listen to Nathaniel Magin saying that the people have bring the pro society to Oshim is a disgrace. Where were you when the people put the devil outside against Boto Kane in Bapolu? Where Magin ever said something? Because he said what the CDC in Bonkante yesterday, they put the country devil outside in to run the other man out.
Okay.
Nathaniel Magin ever said anything.
All right, brother. Now take
embarrassment to us, man. Thank you.
All right. Now take Jetro Emmanuel Kole. Jetro, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Boaga. Good morning, Henry. Good morning to the people of Liberia. You know, first of all, the people of Lufa County, I think they are on the right path, and traditionally, they must stand up because that is their local government. And then, if the central government does not want to listen to them, let them use whatsoever power they have in their local government structure or their traditional structures to be able to have the government to act. Because as a matter of fact, by now, Lufa is underrepresented. And if the master man will stand up, it's actually the master man. If the master man will stand up or they will come up and demand the government will do it and they refuse, let it carry on their actions again. You see, this is why we protested in many months or years back, and people thought we were acting bad to this government. But if a group of people that have come to power to steal, and they don't understand what's going on, the plight of the people, you have to stand up against them vehemently. That is why this is part of the kind of see country that are having press conference. This is very unusual. It is because the kind of people we have in power today. And that guy cannot go over there. When he goes there, the guy will make out of pee or poo on himself. He knows. It has happened to him before. I think he bumped out there. And then he knows when he goes look back at what that means for him.
Okay.
Lupa is very strong. So he's not going to go there. That's why he's recording for the guys to go and bump out there. Then you have the issue about the During, right?
All right.
Because During is on record.
Yeah.
Once we had a situation at Moses where the people were acting with the three Mason boys, he was the commander there. He had people to pick police officers to people, women, and children over there.
Yeah.
And that case did not go anywhere. Professional standard division did not do anything. So today, if he's involved into rape activity or not, let me tell you, that case will just die as usual because he's protected by big hands. So we believe that Officer During the fact that the man is there married, and he's a senior officer, why would he have anything to do with a woman? He does not have to rape her, but he should know that the woman is married. Apparently, he induced the woman or seduced the one. So these are things you look at as a professional man. Why would you want to do that to your junior officer?
Okay.
So again, we don't have to have. They will just go down the drink and nothing will happen to it.
Thank you so much, Jetro Emmanuel Kule there making his contribution here.
Listen, Baga, when the deal was signed, the American ambassador, the ArcelorMittal deal, I have the article, I will send it to you. The American ambassador spoke to the media, and it was published, it's on the Daily Observer website, October 21, 2021. The U.S. ambassador said the deal is a good deal. These are his words. We were encouraged by the September 10 signing of the amended ArcelorMittal agreement because we understand this will bring Liberia more than $800 million in foreign direct investment, hundreds of millions in government revenue, and significant expansion of mining sector jobs, temporary and long-term, unquote. The U.S. diplomat continued, quote, this agreement was under negotiation for quite some time, and the Senate must now do their own review, but the progress so far since this is kind of confusing here. But the American ambassador also urged the Liberian Senate, who would approve the deal, to see potential benefits for Liberia, where the real asset to be shared, not monopolized by ArcelorMittal. Hello, what guy?
Yeah.
Did you just hear what I read?
I got you.
The American ambassador said what? He endorsed the deal. He spoke on October 21st. He endorsed the deal. But then the American ambassador said, he said he urged the Liberian Senate to approve the agreement because of the potential benefits for Liberia. Also, he said the rail asset to be shared and not monopolized by ArcelorMittal. The American ambassador said they should not monopolize the what? The railroad.
The railroad, yeah.
Yes. The American ambassador goes further to write, quote, we also hope that the agreement, if approved by the Senate, will open the door for Liberians to become a future regional exporter of iron ore from Guinea. You know why he mentioned Guinea? Because we signed that deal with Guinea to export the iron ore. And ArcelorMittal wants to control the railroad so that they can make the money from the money the Guineans would be paying us to transport the iron ore. And our government, they are so damn greedy and so damn stupid that they want to give the railroad to ArcelorMittal. Why would the American ambassador be saying that the government should not give the railroad to ArcelorMittal to monopolize? Bwaka, please tell me. This is the Daily Observer article right here, Bwaka, which I will share with you and will publish it. The story goes further in the Daily Observer. Apart from the rail use clause, that's the clause in the agreement for the railroad, in a revised agreement, it seems, according to Ambassador McCarthy, the revised ArcelorMittal arrangement development is in the best interest of the people. He said, apart from the rail use clause. What did he say? Yes, the deal is a good deal, potentially, but the clause, the provision in the agreement that talks about you taking your railroad and giving it to ArcelorMittal to monopolize it, the American ambassador said, no, it is not a good deal. The American ambassador. Then our own Liberian brother, Winston Dayu, called and said, nothing there that say ArcelorMittal. They don't use the word monopoly. There is no word called the monopoly of the railroad. Nobody will ever use that terminology. But effectively, it is a monopoly under this so-called multi-user arrangement. Now, brother, I have more information here about the multi-user arrangement. I have it here. I'm about to send it to you. So the railroad is owned by the government of Liberia. You see? And I have it here. And it says that this is a 2006 agreement. I have it here when Ellen amended it. This is the first amendment that Ellen made. Let me read. When Ellen came to power in 2006, she made this amendment. First amendment, pages 6 and 7, land and facilities, article 7.2 point D. Let me read for you. Rail is owned by government, by GOL, government of Liberia. The first amendment, and I quote, for the avoidance of doubt, such transfer assets and facilities do not include the railroad and the Buchanan Iron Ore Port and all infrastructure associated with either of them. Such assets and facilities and associated infrastructure shall not constitute part of the concessionaire's infrastructure and ownership of such assets and facilities is and shall be at all times retained by the government of Liberia. Waka, did you understand what I just read? This is the first amendment Ellie made in 2006 to pages 6 and 7 of the agreement under the caption Land and Facilities. Article 7.2.d. It says that all the assets, including the railroad, the Buchanan Iron Ore Port, and all infrastructure associated with them shall be owned and retained by the government. Then the deal reads further. Only the government of Liberia can receive rail use fees. You know about rail use fees? The fees that anybody would pay to use the rail. ArcelorMittal is in the mining business, not in infrastructure leasing business. You see that? So it's here. You see that, Parker? It's here. It's clear. This is the part that Ellen fixed and removed it and said, no, you will not control this. So in a new arrangement now, ArcelorMittal now wants to control it, has categorized itself as operator and user of the rail. Let me read. ArcelorMittal right, AML right to be exclusive operator. You see what they've asked for, guy? Exclusive operator rights. ArcelorMittal Liberia is only entitled to user rights. You see that, guy? There is a difference between user rights and operator rights. User rights means you use the rail. You pay a fee for using the rail. But ArcelorMittal does not want that. ArcelorMittal wants to be operator and user at the same time. You see that? You see that? Now, on an operator rights, this is what ArcelorMittal wants. Exclusive operator rights. ArcelorMittal wants on exclusive operator rights. They want to do what? To wholly own ArcelorMittal Liberia subsidiary to manage cost, expenses, revenue, etc. for the rail. Why do they want to do that? Why do they want to do that? This is conflict of interest. Okay? How can you be user, and then you operate? Okay, you use the railroad too. Why were you in charge of it? To collect fees. My man, we got the thing happening, man. But before, we will discuss it further tomorrow. But we have a guest, we have a gentleman here that we are going to take shortly. We have a gentleman here that we are going to take shortly on the line with us. And good. Brother Tuber, hold on. George, where are those songs I sent you on YouTube? Those two songs, to your messenger. Brother Tuber, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, thanks for having me. That's good.
We were supposed to have you on the show last Friday. Unfortunately, I overslept. I went to bed very late, as I told you. I offer my apologies for that. But we are glad to have you on today. So, Brother Tuba is a Liberian musician, and he sings. And so he's made some songs that he wants us to promote. Very nice songs. So two of which we will promote here. But we'll talk a little bit about the man himself before we play the songs. And every morning, George, cue those songs, and those that you will play those two songs as part of the songs you play in the morning. You hear me, George?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay. Good. But Brother Tube, tell us a little bit about yourself, and what's your full name?
Well, my name is Faith Elijah Walker, aka Tube.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Faith Elijah Walker.
Faith Elijah. Yeah, that's my name given, but my name is also Tube because my father's name is Tube.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So I chose to take on my cultural name, which is Tube, as an artist. Yes.
Good. So that is the artist name. Good. So let's talk about music, singing. How long have you been singing? When did you first realize that you had the talent to sing?
You know, I used to do it in the background in the showers with my sister. Where she not in the shower, but when we was younger. I just love music. Put it like that. You know, back in the days, my mom used to have the record players, and we used to play all the time. So songs would come. So I grew to love music. I started singing alone, but you know, when you're small, you still get a voice to carry it. But when you get older, your voice start cracking when you're 14 and things like that. But you know, I gravitated towards rap in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I have my cousin Gerald Barkley. He used to take me, you know, for me to not get in trouble in the streets of New York. He's a videographer and a producer. So he would take me as he started out to be on his crew and carry the equipment and things like that. So as I following him and watching him, you know, do videos for rappers, American rappers, as Wu-Tang Clan. And
Oh, wow.
I mean, the first one, Maestro Fresh West, you know, I just grew to love it even more. You know. So I just started writing poetry and things like that for a long time. So
okay.
I think
So, Brother Tube, we have
Go
two
ahead.
songs here for him that we're gonna play.
Yeah.
George, have the first one cue. This one we're gonna play is called Coco Lioko.
Yes.
Coco Lioko, we all know that it's a typical Liberian tune. This is the crow of the rooster, right?
Yes.
The
Mhm.
crow of the rooster. Coco Lioko.
Yes.
So,
There you
George,
go.
we're gonna play Coco Lioko first, and then we'll play the second song here from Brother Tube later on, towards the end of the interview, which is called "Come Back to Me." It's a Liberian music.
Yes.
So, George, let's
Yes.
play the Coco Lioko. George, but why he's trying to get it ready, brother Tube? So,
Jeffra, Manifest Studio. Tupe, look, now how you do me so? Why I eat in the you been going across the road. When I how you do me so? Why I eat in the you been going across the road. What could the mashallah with any kick and open it? Nothing that useless and empty. I was working that jigger while Bobby was joking it. It was on the internet that my co-worker showed me it. Then you went live Facebook over the air. From start you seen a prophet. I'm bringing this question.
George, can you raise the volume?
How you do me so? Why eating it? You been going across the road. When I go to you go. How you do me so? Why eating it? You been going across the road. I do the door just to raise us up. So the whole community can't make us up. Tell the plaza, tell the shoe money I get to her. And she let another man go take it up. I saw the video, the guy naked her. Not to say the guy was there raping her. She the one I took all the bars or short. She got new need, now mistake her. Now broccoli, you go. How you do me so? Why eating it? You been going across the road. When I broccoli, you go.
All right, George. George, take it down a bit. Let me ask Brother Tube. So, tell us what inspired this song, Coco Lioko.
Lioko, you know, I looking on this side, you know, in America we do double, so you do double shift, and basically, what inspired it was a female cheating, and everybody goes through it. So the whole story in the song may not be exactly the same, but a lot of people have gone through it. And the song goes from somebody cheating to sex tapes. That's what the song is really about. It's about they cheated, then the other person took the sex tape and put it out. That is, if you look at it, say my co-worker showed me it. It was on the internet that my co-worker showed me it. You know,
Okay.
then went live, Facebook promoting it. That's what it's about. It's about the sex tapes, and you know,
The
people
sex
put out
tape
sex
of
tapes,
a
and they
cheater.
don't, and they don't know who all it hurts. So this guy now is somebody that his girlfriend, his Jew on the sex tape, and he saw it and it really hurt him because his co-worker came to show him what he was doing. Is it?
So
Yes.
his co-worker showed him the sex tape
Yes.
of his girlfriend
Of
who
his
cheated on him.
girlfriend with somebody else. Yes.
Oh
And
my
they were
God.
all on Facebook and things like that. So that's what the story. And the guy didn't. Now he eating the dough. He working from back to back to make sure everything all right for them. But
then she's
when they
doing
come
that
by
kind
and
of
find out, there you go.
thing.
So
I
it's
see.
about
that one he said I eating the double. So that means he works double.
he
Yeah.
working the dough. Why they get outside there doing something else, you know?
Then the sex tape go leak. Then he co-worker showing it.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Yes.
So that is a song inspired by that. Cheating, you know, and a sex tape, which is becoming common in the Liberian community today.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, I see what inspired that song. So, John, let's play the other song, Come Back to Me. Yeah, Come Back to Me. So, we're going to be playing these songs here every morning. Part of the songs that George plays in the morning. So, just popularize them. George, you want to play the other song for us? Come Back to Me.
The other song I'm playing is saying if it's not available, so.
Wait, hold on. I got it here. I got it here. Let me see what I can play here. All right. So I see what inspired this song. So this one is here, Come Back to Me.
Exactly so.
I just want you to know that my lessons I have learned, and I'm sorry. Please come back to me. So many lefties, baby, just so you can call me Spider.
So you can call me Spider. Shout out to all our BVNs who remember Spider. Brothers, there's a cool to all young boy. But when you grow from Boston, man, no time to all small boy. Always on my rest, that John Palmer. What happened in the night? In the day will come up. My Jew were cool, can collective and with no hammer. But I was cheating on her with late all the junior younger. I used to kill her dog, go until my girlfriend found out. One day my phone vibrate, day in son of my Jew's party and say no, she recognized the number because the number used to call her. And they ain't Jabba when the number called, they used to cuss her. With tears in her eyes, she said, please advise her. If I said that not flower bigger trouble, get your ass up. Who don't deserve a chance? Going around like a player president. Wish I could turn back the clock is to unbreak the heart of my best friend. When I think about all the things she did for me, I
All right, brother, too bad. Hold on. There other song here, guys. What kind of lyrics? So this song, what inspired this one here?
Okay,
Come back to me again.
There, here you go now. Now the both songs are linked. Okay.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Both songs are linked. Okay.
Yeah.
Now here what happened. It come back to me. The man had his Jew that she was cool, cause she was collective. She she ain't bother him. He come back, she dead. They go out, they come back, nothing like that. Yeah. But they are getting younger now. He spot Biju. So he go follow Biju and spoil a good relationship with a younger girl.
With a
younger girl now bring in a Coco Lioko now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So now after Coco Lioko, now he crying to his girlfriend that he was with, saying, hey, my girl, come back to me. I ain't understand it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So the girl that juking in Coco Lioko, what is showing is
yes.
And the girl he left his me Jew for who was with him.
Yes.
Who understand him? He go, he can't. So now he go back to the Jew and he said, come back to me. After the other Jew put finger in your elbow. Why are you doing double to support?
Yes. Yes. You doing double everything. The other Jew, you have to do double.
Yeah.
There, she was supporting you 50-50.
But they want now
Then he started beating.
because to me, teen, they want a high maintenance Jew.
This Jew season, brother.
But let's play this a little bit more. So this is a minute song. Come back to me. Now
Come back
we're
to
gonna be
me.
playing this song every morning. George, you're gonna download it. George, why you say you can't get it? Why? I'm playing it from YouTube.
Back to me. Baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me.
So he's begging at you to come back to me.
Yes.
I can do anything for you to come back.
Yes, clearly.
Come back to me. Hey man, my co-worker showed me the sex tip of that.
Hey man, you see that other thing? Get embarrassing now. Hey, looking. They get embarrassing. See the other girl was cool. She embarrassing. Look. Baby, come back to me. Come back to me. Sweetheart, come back to me. Holy shit, I just want to know, have you forgiven me? I want to come back like the sweet memories. I hope in your heart that you still remember me. I give God all the praise because you were my blessing. But then I threw all away and I took instructions. Now sitting here learning a very painful lesson. I feel like Usher Raymond. That's why I'm here confessing. I'm so sorry for all the way how I was acting. Younger 14. So deja vu. I don't know what to do. Like that new edition song, I stay in love with you.
He know what to do. He stay in love with it too. Baby, come back to me. See, I come back to me. I will do anything for you to come back to me.
Anything. I look
this is nice. That's why we needed the. So now, was this song? These songs were they inspired by the story of somebody you know or something like that? I mean, you don't have to call the person's name, or just generally what's happening.
Generally, brother. As a songwriter, you sit back, you look at all the things, and some of the things that I've been through them too. Is it? So some of it from personal experience, some of it from other experience. I just combine everything together.
Okay.
You know, as a songwriter, as an artist, you combine and you just put it together. You know, kind of make it in a place where, you know, you're not putting too many people outside and things like that. But yeah, but I say the basic of it is he left a good guy for big Jew season, and guess what happened? The big Jew feel like
All right, my brother. Thank you so much, brother Tube. Thank you very, very much. We're gonna be. I like the songs. They're really nice. So especially now that I understand the inspiration behind the songs. You go. Yeah.
Yes,
you know, but remember, I can bagel in the company. I can bring him, my man. Baby, come back.
You know, when you not do something wrong, you're not bad. You see?
Yeah.
Pride.
So you realize a mistake
before a man fall, right? So sometimes you know what you have. So you gotta beg. You know some of our brother they can bagel. But the problem is in the street, they won't show that they're begging. But behind the doors, and behind the messages, and you
the begging power way.
Yeah, again.
I know. All right, my brother Tuba, thank you very much. Right. We'll play these songs.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
He's a Liberian artist. He lives in the U.S. He made these very nice songs that portray real life experiences. Yes. And sex tapes and a cheating girlfriend and boyfriend working very hard. These are things that are happening in the U.S. People work very hard for their money, and sometimes they have a partner that is very blessed to have a hard-working partner that takes care of things.
There you go.
And then you find out that person is cheating on you, and so very realistic lyrics. The lyrics are very realistic. Brother Tube, thank you so much, and we look forward to having you on here anytime, and we're gonna keep promoting the songs.
No problem. I appreciate it.
All right, my brother.
I got more to come, brother. More to come.
Yes. And people say they want the patrito. What are the juking battery? So you got you got to do
that. We're working on it.
All right. Brother Tuba say he's working on the patri of the songs. of the particular thing they are working on it, Bogart. All right, so Bogart, while we're on with Brother Tupe, Mr. Winston Dayu sent a message. Did you see it?
Nope.
Actually, so that our people can read it for themselves. Oh, why can I? Okay, this is a message.
Okay.
Folks, if you are watching the screen right now, you should be able to see this message. AML is for ArcelorMittal Liberia. This is Winston P. Dayu, the gentleman who just called into the show earlier. He's the communications manager for ArcelorMittal. And this is what he wrote to me in my inbox, and this is what he just posted on the live feed. I took screenshots of it so that he does not delete it. And now this is what he wrote. And I'm sorry, I don't know whether this thing can allow us for you to read the entire thing. But the key part of the thing I want you to see here is that let me read it for you, those of you who are listening and who are not watching. Because we got tons of you listening via other platforms that are only audio and not video. This is what Winston P. Dayu writes. AML Liberia, which is ArcelorMittal Liberia, AML has already invested $500 million into the rehabilitation of the rail and port facilities and plans to be the majority user of this infrastructure. Hello? Did you hear him, Braga?
Yep.
They plan to be what? Majority user. What the hell does majority user mean? Let's go further. Government of Liberia will decide which other parties can utilize this infrastructure. AML, that's ArcelorMittal Liberia, will operate the rail on a cost-sharing basis with no profit for itself. Yeah, right. They said they will operate the rail. They will control the rail on a cost-sharing basis with no profit for itself. That means the other companies will pay them money to manage the rail. Let's read further. All users would form a joint management committee which will have the power to remove ArcelorMittal from operatorship if it fails on KPIs or engages in discriminatory practice. You hear that, Bwaga?
Yeah.
The important thing was stupid. And you see what a man confessed to? Bwaga, my people, where? The man that confessed to it. ArcelorMittal will operate the port, the rail. ArcelorMittal will operate it on a cost-sharing basis, which means the other companies that will use it will pay them to operate it. They will pay them a fee, and they said they will make no profit. You hear that nonsense, Bwaga?
Yeah.
The other companies will pay ArcelorMittal to maintain the rail. And ArcelorMittal will use the money that the companies would pay them to use it. And ArcelorMittal calls itself what? Majority user.
Yeah, majority user. So
what the hell is majority user?
Meaning large portion of the usage of the
road. Majority user is a subtle, sneezy way to say, a sleazy way to say we will control the rail.
Yeah.
But you hear what they said? They said ArcelorMittal will have the rail under operatorship. And ArcelorMittal, if they engage in discriminatory practices against other users, ArcelorMittal should be removed. What kind of nonsense is that? So this is conflict of interest. You are a user of the rail. Then you want to be the what? The operator of the rail? Why don't we set up an independent company, that has the expertise in operating and maintaining railroads and give them the railroad? Then, the fee that ArcelorMittal pays and other users of the rail, those fees can go to that company which will manage the rail. Then it is fair. But you, ArcelorMittal, you are operating, you are using the rail. You want to call yourself majority user. So the other users would be called what? Minority user?
Yeah, minority user.
The majority user can decide to punish the minority user anytime,
That's it. So
who determines the fee? Hold on, Bwaga. Who determines the user fee? ArcelorMittal. Who does a user fee go to? ArcelorMittal. What for? Maintenance. How can you be a player and you want to be the referee? You want to call yourself majority user? Fine. Call yourself a majority user. But let there be an independent management company that collects the user fees from the users of the rail, that manages and maintains the rail. Allah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's it.
But that guy just confessed to what we said. But then why was he lying earlier? Did he think we're ignorant people? This Costa Show, the level of intelligence on this show, you can't find it on any other show. When I made Baba Chima confess on the show before, we're getting sassy woo. You know how many people not confess on this show? You come here, you think you can lie to us? The man wrote that thing himself, black guy. He said ArcelorMittal plans on being the what? Plans. You know why he said plan? Because right now, the current agreement does not see or regard ArcelorMittal as the majority user. But he says ArcelorMittal plans. So it is a desire on their part. It is a desire that they have to want to become the majority user of the rail. This deal is bad. The COP will take a position on this deal. It's bad. What guy we want to give ourselves the same nonsense we put ourselves in with the APM terminal today we're crying that the city won't do with their rail. The writing is on the wall. The deal is bad. We should not enter this deal in the current form. Even the American ambassador is saying ArcelorMittal should not manage to monopolize the rail. The United States ambassador commends the deal in part, but warns against the potential monopoly of the rail. It's there, published in black and white. So, ArcelorMittal wants to control the rail. It's been working good for you as far as I'm concerned. You've been able to transport your iron ore. Is that not good enough? Why do you want to control it? They want to control it because here is why they want to control it. Because they know other big companies are coming to use the rail. So, you know what they want? They see another revenue opportunity, money-making opportunity. That's what they see. Because guess who will pay them? The other users.
The other users.
Who will charge the other users? They will determine how much the people should pay. Now, I have here a projection of the potential revenue loss to government over the 25-year period if ArcelorMittal is giving monopoly over this rail as operator and majority user. The estimate is $2.6 billion over a 25-year period at a rate of $1.05 per ton of iron ore transported using this rail. $2.6 billion would be lost to the government and people of Liberia if ArcelorMittal is giving this rail. Tomorrow we'll talk more about it, but our time is up today. I'm going to write this down. The brother provided us some good information. We already got the thing. He just confirmed it. He called on the show. Thank you. I'm writing it down right now. Tomorrow is December 7th, 2021. Our main topic, AML, the AML deal, ArcelorMittal. We're going to launch a campaign. You know, that's what we do here. We don't talk about something one time. We do a campaign. We are against this deal in the current form. We're not against the expansion, Boakai. The expansion will create jobs. The royalty of 4.5%, that's nonsense. It's not going to benefit us. We're not against the deal in itself, in its entirety. But this particular provision in the deal, our lawmakers should not sign it. We will have a meeting with this. I will call an emergency meeting of the COP. We'll take a position on this particular deal. Remove the railroad from the deal. The provision that gives you monopoly over the railroad, that makes ArcelorMittal majority user, that makes ArcelorMittal what they want to call it, operator, we want it out. The people in Nima County are complaining. Nobody wants to listen to them. Tomorrow when something happens, then they'll say, oh, the people are violent. We too are complaining because Nimba is a part of us. The resources that belong to us, the iron ore, the rail is for us. We don't want our rail to be controlled by a company. ArcelorMittal is a user of the rail. Let there be an independent company established to manage the rail. Okay? An independent company established to manage the rail. Winston Dayu just called and confirmed what we were saying. I said, they show here that I said, who? You come here, you want to lie, we can make you speak the truth. We should find that recording of Buffer Chambers when he was representative, before he became speaker during Ellen time. When we made him confess on the Costa Show, we should find that recording, George. So we can play the people, and they say, book. We made the so-called bookman. We reduced him to nothing, and he confessed on the show.
And the man, the county he's from in Maryland is going to be a tough one for him this coming 2023 election, because the people I spoke to somebody from Maryland, and the people are resolved that Buffer Chima, since he became speaker, he have grown winner. He just passing all around. He doesn't go back to the people, normally what he used to do. But he will just wait for a year, like next year now. That's the time he will start reaching out now, touching bases and whatsoever. But this time, the people are saying, we are resolved. We are not going for nothing like political party, voting, or this and that. He saw what happened there. So in Grand he saw what happened to, how they call it, man, that lifted somebody hand up in Grand and he was on the CDC